Big Kish news up in here. Y'all gonna definitely want to tap into this story. Y'all know Gillie Da Kid, right? Y'all know his son, Cheese, he had passed away a couple years ago. Maybe about 2 years ago. Now, allegedly, they found the suspect who did it, and they deleted him. So we about to get into this news. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this news.
It's when the family feels
15 going on his start popping them perks, nigga. That's how I turn to a goblin. My bro be chase shit down like Metcalf. You know he stand on top. Yo, all the odds flying. Them niggas ain't up on shit. We the reason they dying.
Allegedly, this is him, y'all. Gotta check it out. Hold on, let me expand it. Check it out, y'all. Right there, that's the one. He goes by the name of the Joker. That's him right there. They saying that he lived a double life, y'all. They said that he lived a double life. Let's get it.
Distraught.
I saw Mel crying. It was just traumatic.
The principal, coach, players, classmates, peers are distraught. This is unimaginable for them. You know, the student was getting in the car with his mom this morning in the back of his home, and he was shot and killed.
I pray even though we shine light on these stories, we get to learn from them. Sometimes it's tough, especially knowing the victim or the suspect could be someone you know, could be someone you love. Fam, today's story is a prime example on how you can't have one foot in the streets and one foot out. Ultimately, you get done the worst. Within the last 24 hours, a young man from Philadelphia had his opposition camp out in front of his home and wait until he about to get in the car with his mom on his way to school to take his life. Now out the gate, we know this was personal. They got their target. And even though this was tragic, thank God no one else was hurt. Like
they waited for him before he went to school and deleted him right in front of his mother, y'all. This is serious business. They not playing out there. They not playing out in them streets. You can't have your foot and going to school and doing basketball, have 1 foot in the streets and 1 foot out. You can't do that. Allegedly, this is the one that deleted Gillie Da Kid's son. Y'all know Gillie and Wallow. His son Cheese had passed a year ago, a couple years ago. They saying that this the one that did it. Watch this, y'all.
Like his mom. Now from the outside looking in, things look crazy. I mean, any person losing their life to gun violence is unfortunate. But we talking about a young man who was a high school standout basketball player. A young man who scored the highest SAT score in his class. Was gunned down in a gruesome way on his way to school. But like we all know, fam, there's always two sides of the story. And in this case, unfortunately, after doing my research, this man was living 2 lives. Even having 2 Instagram accounts. One for the family and one.
Damn, he got 2 Instagram accounts.
Even having 2 Instagram.
Look, name unknown, Joker. He was one of them shooters, y'all. He wasn't only a shooter on the basketball court. They say he was a shooter out in the streets too.
Accounts. One for the family and one for the streets. Disabled comments. Now, we don't know if this is exactly why a press was put on him, but unfortunately, this young man even went to go do a diss song that was released on YouTube, which we'll later check out less than 24 hours before he was gunned down. Fam, today we go over the details, talk about the public facts, and most of all, pay our respects. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Fam, meet Noah Scurry. 17 years old. He attended Samuel Fields High School. As mentioned, he was a standout basketball player.
17. So that mean when that mean he had to be 15 when the incident happened.
He's also known in the streets, allegedly by his rap stage name, Joker OTV, dropping a track less than 24 hours before losing his life, titled Swing My Door, featuring a man that go by his rap stage name, Drench Season, from 24th, which will later play key to this video.
Shit down like Metcalf, you know he stand on top, yeah. All the odds flying, them niggas ain't up on shit, we the reason they dying. All the smokers love me in my trap, boom, my caffeine bitches auntie. I'm married head to toe, these bitches glazed and they loving my attire. I don't want your bitch.
Now going by his Instagram pictures, the ones he posts on his account with his basketball, he don't show his face. The one he posts for his rap music, he show his face and firearms. And according to his Instagram page, he rep a hood called Zoo Gang on 24th Street in North Philly. This is a picture of him holding up the fours. Now the Zoo and 24th have well-known artists from that area, like Poundside Pop and OT7 Kwani. And through various interviews, they've been going on record speaking on beef they've been having for a while now. Now 24th started calling themselves Zoo Gang after the demise of a member who was gunned down named Saudi. Some would say he was the first rapper from 24th to make a name for himself after he came home on a gun charge at a local basketball game at the park. Died after a shooting on February 16, 2017 at around 10:50 p.m. Thursday on a 400 block of East Upside Street. May they both rest in peace and love and condolences to their families.
Learned the identity of two brothers shot to death in East Mount Airy after a neighborhood dispute. Detectives are still trying to figure out who opened fire, killing the 23 and 24-year-olds. Action News reporter Vernon Odom is working the story. He's live now outside.
This is sad, y'all. I'm telling you. If you are young, or if you old and you trying to be in them streets, it's one way in and one way out. I'm telling y'all.
Police headquarters with the latest on the investigation. Vernon.
The investigation, Shar, is intense tonight. Both victims died of at least 2 gunshot wounds, each in the chest and in the right side. Tonight, police are asking for the public's help.
I was asleep. I just heard gunshots and I dropped my kids to the floor, lay on top of them, and we didn't look out the windows. We just lay flat.
This mother of 4 lives upstairs from the 2 men shot and killed outside this East Mount Airy apartment house just before 11 o'clock last night. It happened after a loud argument was overheard near the corner of East Upsall and Boyer. Police identified the deceased as 23-year-old Samir Yelberton and his 24-year-old brother, Raheem Martin. Both just moved in weeks ago.
They just moved in like a month ago.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they both got killed.
Yeah, that was sad. I heard this morning.
Police say the 2 brothers did have records for drug arrest, but nothing extensive. They're searching for surveillance video at this hour, but have no serious leads on the 2 males seen fleeing the scene.
At this time, we don't have a motive for the shooting, nor do we have any identified suspects, but we are asking anyone with any information to contact police.
As of this hour, Shari police have not been able to find any murder weapon. They do know it was a semi-automatic handgun that was used. Live at police headquarters in Center City, I'm Vernon Odom, Channel 6 Action News.
Okay, Vern.
So now we got somewhat an idea, according to public records, on where Noah from, how he living a double life with being a rapper named Joker OTV and a standout basketball player with high SAT scores. Let's go over the unfortunate details on how he lost his life. Exactly 2 weeks into the New Year's, 17-year-old Noah Scurry was found shot on his way to school, getting into the car with his mom. He was found shot on the 5000 block of Aurora Street near Tacony Creek Park and Roosevelt Boulevard.
Right here. Damn, y'all. Right in front of his mother. They got him right in front of his mother. I'm telling you. The streets ain't got no heart. I'm telling you, the streets ain't got no heart. It's 2 ways out. Either dead or in jail. Dead or in jail. Let's get it.
Around 7:15 a.m. He passed away a short time later at the hospital. He was a senior set to graduate and had plans on playing at college across the country. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
News at 5. Heartbreak at a Philadelphia high school. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Natasha Brown. Noah Scurry was just 17 years old. He was a star in the classroom and on the basketball court. Police say that he was shot several times on his way to school near Tacony Creek Park and Roosevelt Boulevard. And we have now learned this all happened right in front of his mother. CBS News Philadelphia's Dan Snyder is live at Samuel Fells.
But why would somebody do that? Why would somebody do that right in front of his mother? Let's get it. Let's get to these other news, y'all. Let's get to this news. We gonna be newsing today, y'all.
Teenager is gunned down in an alleyway behind his home. Noah Scurry is being remembered for his performance both in the classroom and on the basketball.
This is the title. It reads, and shout out to Hookahs Anonymous. I'm going to leave both of the links in the description. Philly rapper and athlete Joker OTV killed as retaliation for Gillie Da Kid's son, YNG Cheese. Let's get it.
Basketball court. Games have now been canceled for the rest of the week as the school community mourns his death.
The student who was killed was exceptional. He scored remarkably high on his SATs. The star basketball player on the team here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com.
This is Gillie Da Kid's son. This is YNG Cheese, y'all.
/hookah_anonymous_. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community.
Y'all see? That's Gillie Da Kid right there. Just making sure y'all can see it.
Community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at @hookah_anonymous_ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, just the other day we did a video about a young basketball player from Philly who was shot and unalive while he was on his way to school with his mother. Reports say that on January 14th, early in the morning, around 7 a.m. on the north side of Philly, when a young man by the name of Noah Scurry was on his way to school, as he was getting into his mother's car to be dropped off to school, that's when multiple gunmen would appear out of the back of their home and begin firing shots.
Damn.
Noah was struck multiple times.
Could you imagine going to school? You got your book bag on. You just finished your homework. You just ate your breakfast. You going into the car and somebody just run up on you. Bah, 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 bah. Bro, that's scary, bro. I'm telling you, stay out them streets, man. It's not worth it.
His torso, the police said that it was at least 20 bullets fired. The 17-year-old student athlete was taken to a nearby hospital where he was later pronounced deceased. Now, a lot of this was a surprise to Noah's family and friends because they all identified Noah as being a very smart and charismatic kid who would light up a room whenever he entered. Noah wasn't your typical athlete who has a stigma of being all sports and no academics. Noah was the opposite, as he excelled in both, where he was enrolled into honors classes and even scored the highest on his SATs within his school. With all that being said,
this is not Noah. This is YNG Cheese. This is Gillie Da Kid's son right here.
Most people wouldn't have thought that this same student athlete was into the streets the way that he was, because as much as he did good on the court, he also had one foot in the street and was a part of the same drill culture that plagued the Philly streets. Noah was living like James St. Patrick, who went by the alter ego Joker OTV. Noah was the basketball player and Joker was the rapper who covered his face to hide his identity so people wouldn't be able to see who's behind the disrespect. However, it seemed like with all that hiding he did, it still wasn't enough because people were able to make out who he was, and he paid a price for being involved in that lifestyle. In fact, just literally hours before Noah was shot and unalive, he put out a diss song called Swing My Door, featuring another Philly artist by the name of Drench Season. Ironically, when we did the video about Noah losing his life, the video he did only had 53,000 views. Before that, it only had 48. But as y'all know, controversy sells and drama spread faster than anything. At the time of this video right now, that same video now sits at over 200,000 views in just 2 days. Clearly it's due to all the speculation that's been going on since his death, and y'all know what they say, you're worth more deceased in the music industry. Now we're going to get into why.
Hey, that's true. That is true. You worth more deceased in the music industry. That is wild. That is wild. Y'all be careful out there, I'm telling you.
And how people have been connecting Noah to the death of Gillie's son Cheese, and explain why they're saying that he's one of the suspects that took his life. Before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
He was a nice boy, man. Man, what the fuck are you crying for? That went to school and terrorized them young. He shot after school with a switch. What the fuck are you talking about? He was nice.
After it came out that Noah was shot and unalive, a man by the name of CBaby22 on Instagram would make some interesting posts via IG story. Now, I don't know why these guys do things like this. I personally feel it's for attention, but you have to remember that you posting on social media, not only are you bringing attention to yourself from the internet, you're also alerting the feds. But anyway, CBaby would take to his IG story and do the typical trolling of Noah's situation, as he would post a video of him and caption it saying, quote, "My FanDuel ticket cooked, heartbreak emoji." In the next slide, he would caption it saying, quote, "Just know they did it first, blood and whole emoji." In the next slide, he would repost a picture of Noah and caption it saying, quote, "I feel sorry for his mama, heartbreak emoji." Then in the last slide, this is the post that will have people connecting Noah to the demise of Gillie's son Cheese, as he will post a childhood picture of Cheese and caption it saying, quote, "Get your rest, Cheesy. That boy gas now. Joker card and smoke emoji." Now, for the
damn, that's wild.
Now, for the ones that love saying guys don't be from Philly but think they know what's going on in the Philly streets, well, this is why. You have people who know what's going on actually, and they from Philly, doing the most and putting too much street business on social media. None of us knew if Joker had anything to do with the passing of Cheese or not prior to this. And maybe it was known, but just within a certain group of people in Philly. But when you have guys do things like this, it lets the whole world know what's going on.
He wanted the attention for what he did. He wasn't getting the notoriety and the recognition. Y'all, in the past, people would do something and they'd be silent about it, and you would never know. You would never know. Nowadays, clout is the ultimate. It's the ultimate high. That's the currency now. Clout is the new currency. People love the clout. He went this long and they ain't nobody know. He said, "Nah, somebody gotta know what I did." It's wild, man. I'm telling y'all.
And you got to be careful, because you could get yourself wrapped up into an investigation, or because you're dropping clues on social media for police. But anyway, when it comes to this situation, we don't know how true it is, whether Noah truly has something to do with the passing of Cheese or not. But one thing we know for sure, Noah wasn't as innocent as everybody may thought. Aside from the dissing, it's rumored that Noah was actually shooting back when he was ambushed the morning that he was unalive. We don't know how true that is, but maybe that's why they say it was so much bullets reported by police. Either that, or it was a switch used to take his life when everything went down. I'm not going to show no videos or pictures, but with social media being social media, pictures and videos of Noah's deceased body after the shooting will go viral. In the picture that's floating around the internet, you can see someone laying over Noah's deceased body, cuddling him as they grieved over him because it was evident that he was gone. And I can't front y'all, just seeing that picture alone was very, very cringing. However, as I always tell y'all, you get what you give in this world. The energy you put out there is the same energy that you'll attract back. If you out there living that life, you gotta expect that it'll come to you at some point in time.
Right.
Some make it out, but for the most part, it's either a graveyard or a prison cell. Now, on a serious note, y'all let this be a lesson to all the young guys that's coming up, and y'all glorify that drill culture.
Let this be a serious lesson, because we all know the hood is addictive. It can be very addictive. You got to know what's going on. You always want to know who coming out of jail, who going in, who just got shot, who got who baby mother pregnant, and who just got in a fight and all of that stuff. Listen, that stuff is toxic. I know it's around you, but it's toxic. Learn to withdraw yourself from that. There's ways out of it. First, you got to disassociate yourself from the people that you're so addicted to. Then you got to find new people to be around. You got to start feeding your brain some new stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is wild, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this news right here. This is wild. This is wild. This is wild. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Big Kish News signing out. We gone, y'all.